I am so sorry. I feel like the biggest idiot in the world. My mic's got like a red LED light at the thing, and oh my god. I've been sitting here talking to myself this whole time. Oh my god. I was trying to say, at the beginning, welcome, along with whoever else is here. Feel free to say hi if you want. Unless you're Ryan, then, you know, just exist. Not if your name's Ryan. I know Ryan. No, I was gonna focus on showing some of the trucking routes tonight. But if you want to see anything else, let me know. I was doing like a crazy taxi thing yesterday. I forget if you were here for that, but yeah, aside from that, I have not had any time to look into the SnowRunner game. When I got off last night, I pretty much went straight to bed. And then today was my first day back to work from the COVID leave. So, like, I left super early, got to work 30, 45 minutes early, which was honestly a good thing because the place was a mess. I had plenty of cleaning to do. I almost flipped this thing. So, I got home literally, I don't know, like an hour and a half ago, washed up, took care of the dogs, and hopped on here and still managed to be a minute and a half late because I wanted to make sure Rocket League was updated, just in case I ended up switching over to that. But no, I plan on either looking at it tonight after hopping off here, or, oh, I'm probably going to get busted while I do this. Oh well. Either that, or I left him so far behind. Yeah, this truck's mine. Yeah, it was a 100,000. The big downside was saving it up. I never bought any other like delivery vehicle, and I feel like it would have been a lot faster if I had. So, yeah. It is really nice if you can get the, like I wanted to pick up the delivery that went right back there, because it's 1,800 per load, and then 1,700 per load going back. But I think you can normally only take 3 on the way back, because it's like a slightly different pallet size. Why would GPS have me go? Why? I mean, I know it doesn't know I'm in a box truck, but still. Don't mind me. I'm definitely not the same black box truck that you were chasing just 2 minutes ago. Oh, this does not corner like what I was thinking. Because I'm not streaming again until either Friday night or, well, I got Friday night scheduled and I might do Saturday night too. But Friday I'm going to be playing Horizon, because I'm trying to get back into some single player games too. I don't know, I've got like this weird, it's like an anxiety almost for any big story driven game. Like it kept me away from The Witcher 3 for a really long time, until I had like nobody to play with for a little bit, because like my gaming circle of friends, and oh, you'll believe me, if you focus on that toy route, you'll get there pretty quick. But yeah, and The Witcher 3 is like my favorite game of all time now. At least for the story, the Bloody Baron storyline. Oh my god. I'm putting it right next to Oblivion. Skyrim was good, but Oblivion did the trick for me. That was the game that got me into RPGs hard. Yeah, dedicate to that toy factory run with that pickup. You get to the point where you can buy the flatbed, buy it, and honestly, I'd probably stick with that flatbed until you could buy the big semi, because by the time you've got the money saved up, you're gonna be high enough level to drive it anyways. Probably well over. And I say the big semi because the little one does not have the torque that the big one has. I can't fully say that truthfully because this is going to be the first time driving the big one for me. But I'm fairly confident. Well, the thing is, I'm not used to driving with the trailer. But that's going to be new. I mean, a little bit new. Only driven with it like once or twice. I don't even want that one because I know I'm going to crash it immediately. What? How do you... Oh. Can I get in it? There we go. Okay, this thing doesn't notice this thing at all. At least when it's unloaded. Yeah, so this guy right here is actually... Seems like a lot right off the rip, but... Forget if it pays the whole 7K both ways, or if it's half there and then half back, because you have to bring the container back. But if it pays 7 that way and back, I'm saving up and buying this thing too. God, it'll take a while. At least taxing, if you buy a, like another faster car. I bought, like I said, the Supra and threw a taxi license on it. I also dumped like 20 grand in the silly upgrades, but it makes taxing a lot more fun because you can take the 1,000 ones with the comfort and just totally ignore the comfort and still make it there in like 3 minutes. Really? I know they do pay you if you bring it back. God, 0.06 kilometers a liter though, too. I'm pretty sure it pays you for bringing it back too, because it doesn't take the box, and you can't load anything back up in it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here. Like, I still get to go up this whole windy road, so you know, another 15-20 minutes. maybe it's 7 there and 7 back then. I know I didn't take it there. I brought it somewhere else, and it wanted me to bring the trailer back. We'll find out in like I said, 10, 15 minutes. However long it takes me to climb that hill in this massive truck. Next, this is the bigger one. Ooh. Hey, cool, they actually made the trailer lights work. Oh my. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my god. Look how fast the heat builds. Well, I might never do this again. Owned it. Dropped the gear ratio a little bit, put a bigger radiator in it, and maybe it doesn't have the bigger engine, maybe that's just an option. Because the other semi pulls it just the same. Yeah, I remember doing like 26 up this dragon's tail of a mountain. Have alarm of traffic yet? Yeah, small. Very small. Oh my god. This is sad. I feel so bad for you right now. Yeah, about that. So, I know it's early, and the mods and whatnot are probably, like, recently added, semi-recently. Because, I bought the Supra and wanted to go check out the upgrades immediately, because, well, it's a tuner car, like, who wouldn't want to? And it definitely has a V8 in it, according to the shop, with the engine upgrades. It's the same engine options as the muscle car. Same turbo options, everything. So I'm hoping he's a bit more into it, the developer. Yeah. I mean, unless you meant something other than what it shows. Hey, welcome whoever else just joined us. Feel free to say hi or let us know how your day was. Or don't, and just, you know, chill. It's all good. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with whatever your autocorrect may have done. But yeah, right now I don't think he's got a whole lot of engine sounds or anything. Because, I mean, the Supra should have the inline 6 in it. And its options are the same inline 4 and 3 different V8 options. So I'm pretty sure even if I bought the GTR, it would say the same stuff. And the GTR's got a whole lot more, like, outside modifications you can do to it. But I know the plans look ambitious for this game. I mean, there is the airport, and you know he's planning on actually implementing planes at some point, because there's one park there, and like 3 or 6 different parking spots. I would think he's going to add a whole bunch of stuff. And what I'd like to see before, like, making sure the engine names were correct, and, you know, maybe more customization added, is I'd like to see some type of either aerodynamic play to it, or at least something to make the engines cool down at higher speeds. Well, I don't know what the name of it is, to be honest. I've never even rented it. Almost there. God, 500 meters is gonna feel like a mile. On the plus side, I feel like I'm driving back up home. Granted, it was miles per hour, but all the speed limits where I come from were all 25 miles per hour. I would like to see more in depth, but before that, something I'd hope would come sooner, just so, you know, the big turbo has a purpose, is if they added, yeah, just something to make it so that when you're at higher speeds, your car doesn't build up heat the same as when you first start moving. Because the whole point of a radiator is to dissipate heat by pushing air through it. So the faster you go, the more efficient it should be. I mean, yeah, there's ambient temperature and other things to factor in, but like it's not that bad. Oh man, this is the only part I don't like, because I'm not great at backing up these trailers in this game. Oh my god. Alright, so I don't think I can't take anything. It would definitely be nice to be able to see, like, injector upgrades, throttle body. Because, as it stands, the intake upgrades, like the long tube headers, makes sense for something like this, because it lowers your horsepower but increases torque by a lot. I mean, it doesn't lower, it's still an increase over whatever you have if you don't have the short tube headers or intake. However, yeah, like, you don't want to put that on the car you're trying to go fast in. It might be beneficial if you're having trouble around, like, coming out of corners and whatnot, but other than that, you'd only want that in something where you need the low-end torque, which would be great for a truck. So, I mean, okay, it has a place for, like, the 4x4 trucks and stuff, if you're doing deliveries, but it's kind of silly in the tuning car where, you know, especially if you have a turbo, there is no long tube intake. You've pretty much your turbo inlet that goes... Yeah, it's just kind of funny right now. It's bare bones. So yeah, it would be nice to see a little bit more. But you start getting into the, like, is it a driving simulator anymore, or straight up just a motorsport thing? Which isn't a bad thing. But I feel like he'd end up sinking so much time into all that. So I just like some depth, not all of it. There's a nice little wiggle. Yeah, definitely. Literally twice as fast. So the penalty definitely gets higher for not owning the bigger vehicles compared to the smaller. And I'm not great at math to start off with, but I think... I mean, that literally took, what, almost half, if not more? 4,200 went to the quote-unquote owner. Yeah, that's well over half. Oh no. Running wide. God, the brights on this thing are awesome. Hey, welcome. It's 56%? Or, that's what it was? I kinda wonder if I should grab the little truck after this and see. Thank you for the math, because I definitely was not about to do it. I find it interesting, but it wasn't worth it for me. Come on, go ahead. Where are you going after him? Oh, you're going after him? Alright, cool. Hey, you know, it pays to be smart. It pays to be good at math, too, if you know how to apply it. So, kudos to you. I am definitely more burnt out, and all I do is simple math all day long. Just keeping track of my hours. I get home and people ask me, you know, just simple like addition and subtraction. I sit there and start turning cogs in my head, and they're like, what is taking so long? I do this all day. Like, don't ask me it when I get home. I would call you smart in that regard, because I was not great in conversions at all. Actually, that was one of my weaker points. I severely disliked them. Conversions, fraction, anything involving fractions, if they're not simple to just like combine. If I could convert fractions to match other fractions, I'm not having a good time. Just like straight up, I'm being real. It's not fun for me. It's not bad, why? Decimal points are so much easier, and I know it's not that hard to convert them, but still, like, why even waste my time? Or anybody else's? Hey, welcome back, Araz. How's your night going? Why do I feel like that's... So I'm still fairly new to sorry. I'm still fairly new to the Twitch emotes. Is that the painter Bob Ross? Because that's who it looks like. Yeah. Now I'm gonna seem even more, God, makes me feel old. I mean, I guess I kinda am old, but what exactly is the Bob Ross emote supposed to get across? Like, conversation-wise? Or is it just doing it because? Oh, okay, so I'm rambling. Yeah, no, guilty as charged. 100%. Yeah, okay, so 7,500 each way. Well, my bad for rambling. Let me know if you want me to keep doing it or not. See, I mean, y'all want to just keep on seeing... That's a nice, easy one. Just a straight shot down the road. Does that fuel anywhere? No. Feel free to take notes. I'm learning too. I've been avoiding this, but this one's, I mean, it's a straight shot down the road for 6,800. But you keep that up, but I am happily married and expecting, so hope it works out for you. Oh man. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. And Menmo, are you talking about? That's unfortunate. Are you talking about the supply chain in game or just like in general? Oh. Yeah, it doesn't have a direct like amount because I've dropped off 15 loads of sand and only get sometimes 9, sometimes 11 loads of concrete. I do not understand it. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. Definitely watched my dad go through one of them and grew up and like I don't have a memory of my parents actually being together, which honestly isn't bad because they make better friends than they do a couple, so I hope it smooths out for you. Like anybody going through hard times. Yeah, I mean, thankfully from what I know, there wasn't a whole lot of actual fighting. There was just lots of things they didn't agree on as a couple. So, like I said, initially, yeah, it was probably a little rough. There's definitely a story of my mom's first boyfriend after they got divorced. He said some not so smart things to my dad, just like as a new father, you probably don't want to call him a bum mechanic that, you know, isn't capable of taking care of his child on your first time meeting him. And he didn't know that dad had anger issues fresh out the army, so that guy may have been choked. It was poor, like poorly handled. But he was a not great individual anyway, so that was short-lived. I'm Bob Rossing again. Don't mind the off-roading. Well, sorry to hear that, man, but, you know, hopefully you can take some time, focus on you, you know, relearn what makes you happy. Well, now you're probably gonna have to take some time relearning yourself, and that's totally okay, you know? Don't rush into anything. Like watching my dad go through this divorce, the amount of things he rushed through. Oof. I love him. But he made some not smart decisions fresh out of that divorce. Definitely take your time with it. Like, I won't say I know what it's like, because I don't. But from someone watching somebody very close to me go through it, take your time, relearn yourself, you'll be fine. And that's okay. Like, I think it's part of it. Like, you're going to make some, just don't rush through them, because you don't want to make too many. Then you form habits, and nah, it's a part of learning as humans is like, you know, we're gonna make mistakes. The best lessons we learn are from mistakes we made. You know, so the good thing is recognizing that, yeah, you probably made a not so smart decision. That's being able to admit that and notice it is leagues above so many people that I've seen. So I'm happy for you for the fact that you can recognize that. That's a good part of growth. I think it's a part that gets overlooked in a lot of people's lives, is realizing that, you know, you're not gonna get things right the first time all the time, or even almost ever. Don't tip the trailer. Yeah, I mean, if you're already going through where you're going through, if the ship sailed and, like, you know it's done, like I said, just try to focus on you for a bit. Mourn or grieve. I mean, I guess mourning's not the right word, but grieve, you know. Don't try to bury the pain or hide from it. That's part of moving on as well, is, you know, if you hide from it, it gets worse. You're just putting it off. It's like, kind of like my belief on, you know, drinking. It's fun, but you're borrowing fun from tomorrow, and you're gonna have to pay it back. You know, you drink a little bit, probably only gonna oversleep a little bit, but you drink a lot, and you're gonna hurt a lot the next day, and it's gonna take longer to recover. You're useless. That's fine, man. I understand. Yeah, no, one or two beers is fine. You know, a little bit here and there, just to take the edge off after a hard day or something. I don't see anything wrong with that. Talk guilty? No, not at all. Enjoy your vice, sir. I enjoy drinking every now and then. Just, you know, I didn't drink all throughout high school, and then went through a little bit of a party phase after I got here. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Jay. Have a good night, man. That's right, you're in Australia, aren't you? I think I may have missed you anyways. I know there's a decent little delay. But yeah, I guess I stopped kind of drinking, because not like that I drank a lot. I went through a little bit of a party phase, but who doesn't? I've still got the same 4 or 5 beers in the fridge that I've had for the last, I don't know, 5, 6 months, just because I realized that it was making me feel like crap in the mornings, and I already feel like crap in the mornings, so kind of compounding the problem. Plus, it makes me tired early, and I like to stay up. I want to say that's actually more of the reason than anything else. 100% a night owl. And I still have to wake up at like 5:30, 6 a.m. This isn't going to be fun. Can I get it? Yeah, there we go. See. This truck? Let me return this. I'll grab a car and shoot over. I think it's 150. But they have a smaller version of it too that, I mean, it's probably just as fast, to be honest, since this thing apparently tops out at like 60. Yeah, I think it's somewhere around there. Look, I've got nothing bad to say about having a drink here and there, even if it's, you know, 1 or 2 a day. I know plenty of really good people who have just 1 or 2 a day. I know some people who have a lot more than 1 or 2 a day and are really good people, so. I think a lot of that stuff comes down to just the person and who they are as an individual. Is there any fuel on the way back? Because I might need it. This route's actually pretty awesome, though. I won't lie, because I've been doing, what, almost 50 this whole time? I think that's pretty solid. Alright, thanks for stopping by, man. Have fun. And maybe see you later. I think I'm probably going to be on till, what, 9:30, almost 10? Oh. Maybe see you back, maybe not. I wish there weren't so many, copyright laws for music and whatnot. The game's actually got a built-in internet radio setup, and I didn't realize it was actually internet radio until... What is this AI doing? What in the... Have you ever seen this? Like... Is this supposed to be drunk AI? Fair enough. I mean, I've seen them get a little squirrely, but he just went like a solid 200 feet sideways. Yeah, it's always that green little Ford Focus looking thing. And he's moving to, well, I guess he's not really speeding. Probably speeding a little bit, though. I imagine AI would go after him. Fair point. But it's all-wheel drive, you know? That's not the normal Ford that people, you know, drive in the crowds of not people, for certain. You know? That's definitely normally a, equestrian Ford problem? Problems of the Mustang? Bit upsetting. If I wasted 40k, it would. Would you waste 40k in? Or are you asking if I ever bought one of the 40,000 cars? Or did you buy something for 40k? Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I like certain Fords. Like, I like the Fords most other people like the Ford GT4, the MK2 and stuff. Those things were beautiful, but I mean, who doesn't like a purpose-built supercar? Like, come on now. I like the sound that the newer Mustang GTs make with the 5.0. They make a gorgeous sound. They just have trouble producing torque. Not that they need any more of it. I can say I dropped probably a solid 20 or 30k in the muscle car and upgrades, and it's still not as fast as the Super, which I only dropped maybe 20 in tires and suspension upgrades. Oh no. Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say you bought it. Well, you did buy the van. Where did you even find that thing for sale? I've never seen any of the vans, because they don't take a cut anyways. Same flat fee. Oh no. Yeah, that's a lot worse. I'm sorry, that definitely sounds like you wasted 40k. That is most unfortunate. I wonder if you comment on the store page or something, find a way to get in touch with the developers. They've got a suggestion box thing. Yeah, because now you gotta pay for the gas and everything to afford that. That sucks. I wonder if you could suggest a way to make buying the bus worth it in any way. I mean, they seem pretty cool. They added the Buick Grand National on some of these suggestions, so maybe they'd be willing to give you the money back. Who knows? I'd say drop a suggestion, like, you know, if you own the bus or something, you get like a 50% higher fare. God, I suck at Englishing sometimes. It wouldn't be a bad idea. It makes buying a bus kind of worth it. Taken one of these boxes before, and I'm pretty sure it paid absolute garbage, and I was very upset with it. Yeah, unless you could pick up multiple people at the same time and, like, try and deliver 3 or 4 at the same, that would make it kind of worth it. But barring that, like, it's just gotta be an oversight. But it is like an old school Volkswagen van bus conversion, so maybe just put it in there for those people who really want their old Volkswagen van. Leave that here. This to go check out that price. Is my audio still there? Did I wonder if I left myself muted. Okay, no, I'm good. Sorry, I'm also trying to eat dinner. Whenever I can mute and look away for a second. Sorry about that. I have no audio now. There we go. What just spawned under these things to make them bounce up like that? That was weird. I know you guys saw that too. Yeah, no, I'm just... There's no, like, notification lets you know you actually did hit the mute button. So, this is the nice thing, is you can load 15 of these. So, sometimes it pays that much, sometimes it pays half that. And I have no clue how to guess when. And also, Jay, that is the energy I like to see. Nope, I'm going. I don't care. Bus who does U-turns in the middle of a three-way intersection. Like, that's your fault, not mine. Honestly, that big truck route was actually pretty lucrative. I started the stream at what, like 20,000? Somewhere right around there? Yeah, I kind of want to buy the big semi too now. I won't lie. Yeah, and the reason I keep muting, again, I'm trying not to chew in y'all's ears. It's just pizza rolls, but still, I'd feel really bad if y'all could hear it. Alright, so I made like 20k in a little over an hour, but I was goofing around for about 10-20 of it. Still not bad. The Tronco make what? 5 or 6, maybe 7, and I can do 2 routes before I have to gas up for about 700-800. Ideally, maybe get 1 route back for another, I don't know, like 3,000 to 10, 630. Well, no, I think honestly, if I owned that truck, it would pay a pretty penny better. Especially with the route I just did, because it's a lot less time back and forth. Yeah, it's just kind of a long route. Random off-the-road taxi, random off-the-road dump truck. It'd be really cool if he added like a, maybe made the island bigger and added like a mining area that so the dump truck could possibly have some higher paying out things. That might be really cool. Like, you could go to the farm and load up a whole bunch of fruit and stuff, because I know I've seen dump trucks here in Florida with oranges just loaded down in the back. You too, Jay. Get some sleep, man. Don't stay up too late. Appreciate you stopping by and coming back, though. I haven't even tried going to the farm in this thing, though. Kinda wonder, actually. So you do that. I like to park this just because it takes like a minute or two for everything to load up in the concrete mixer. I think it's just a preset time. But just park this. Go over, grab one of these. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, see, the amount goes up now that we've delivered something here. We'll just hang out for a second. I'm gonna take a second to eat a couple more pizza rolls. I think the fine sand just becomes a better concrete that pays out better. From what I've seen. I've only gotten it like 2 or 3 times. So far it looks like we're only gonna get the 9. I'll take that one too. Oh, wait. Gonna keep on giving this. How much can I load up in here? Yo. How much can you fit in this? Maybe that's the secret to it. You just sit. Oh, max capacity. Okay, so 15. Same as the other truck. I thought it was only like 10. And here I've done this like a good handful of times. Not a whole lot, but I mean, done it more than once. Oh, can you hear me right now? Just so I know whether or not I'm still muted. Watch, he'll turn the second I get up to... No? Alright, I'll take it. Here we go again. Oh no, he's not going to do it for like 3 minutes. What in the world? Controller's veering left. Okay, no, I'm not muted. Okay. I've barely eaten yet. I've actually had people in here, like, talking to me. Huh? It's a little chilly, but it's still good. Maybe.
Maybe.
Can I have you too? Random bumper taxi? Nah, I'm not going to use it as a bumper. Refrain from using Forza Motorsport 2 tactics. Probably should have, though. Hey, you know what? Even if it was ill people talking, which it's not, I'll take it because my first couple streams were definitely just me talking to my buddy Ryan, who's probably the other viewer right now. And he's on his phone because his computer unfortunately took a dump. But come Friday or Saturday, he'll have his SSD, so maybe some Rocket League or some Motortown with him. Maybe our other buddy Geo too. I don't know if you were here earlier, I mentioned it then too. Wonder if we can get some 2 or 3 person police tag team going on. Get some of these servers under control. Not like actual control. You know what I mean. Just messing around. At least I hope you know what I mean. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, it's probably not going to be ready Friday. Oh, well, that person was in my way. Yeet! But, you know, it's probably not going to be on Friday night. And plus, I'll be playing Horizon Friday night anyways, but you still got to install Windows and re-download all this stuff. No, he might only have to re-download Windows. Because it was only where he had his operating system. Either way. Yeah, I'll be doing a bit more actual multiplayer content with some people that I know. Means more friendly banter. And hopefully we don't mess up and say anything too vulgar. Just to pick up, I was like, why? What is going on? Bands doing funky stuff. All sorts of weird stuff going on. I guess this might be paying this much just because it's a bigger or a shorter route. I just can't understand why these trucks would be $150,000 per. And you can't summon them, so you'd have to actually summon it somewhere else and drive it there. The dump truck's not a problem because you could summon it right there at that delivery place, but concrete mixer, you'd still have to drive all the way there before you could start making money with it. Maybe that's another thing I could drop in the suggestion box, is putting a parking spot over there. Yeah, I mean, it is one guy doing it, so... I get his point. I'm terrible at math, too, so... I shouldn't say too, I'm kind of undercutting the fact that while the economy's not perfect, it's probably much better than I would have set it up. I'm really glad that they don't have any, like, type of AI tracking for whether or not you stop at stop signs, because I blow through stop signs all the time. It would just be annoying getting fined that much. So it was what, 55% on this? And what was the truck again? Like 56? That's pretty close, if so. Yeah, at least the dump trucks and the concrete trucks respawn. Yeah, see, there's a fine sand one. That's 436. Yeah, I don't fully understand it. I think maybe it's just not fleshed out fully. No problem. Have you checked any of these trailers? The big guys? I know there's also like a tanker or something you can do. I think there's fuel tanks and log runs. You can do down at the docks. God, that is a terrible little vision thing. Yeah. Yes. No. Oh. Feel better?
Did you get it?
Yeah. No problem. You're good. No problem. Yeah, that was the only fun part for me. Was the doing part of the science. The writing things down was never my strong suit. Or apparently backing up semis. God. Can I get to it? Is it gonna let me? What was that? There was something there. Oh, that's unhooking the trailer. Okay. You've got to fill it? Alright. Wonder how much this pays. You're kidding. How much can you load up? That still doesn't really seem worth it. Where are we going? Oh, maybe because this isn't actually a road? Not really showing up. Well, I'm gonna find out. After that, I'll come back and grab that log trailer. Or see if I can, I should say. That's not great for something you've got to be max level to even take out. But only 4 kilometers. 4.5. I wish it would just go off the road. Because obviously you can't drive off-road with anything like this. Like, don't lie and tell me it's shorter. You turning, Super? What are you doing? Come on now. What is going on? I've never seen so much traffic right here. I guess I don't spend a whole lot of time in this little town, but still. Just seems really busy. I'm wondering if this has the same upgrades as the little one, because if it does, then this thing has no point, besides, I suppose, looking better, if you're into large trucks. I mean, if you can get the same upgrades in a smaller semi, it feels like they top out at about the same speed, and they've got the same torque. Just makes me wonder what's the point. Besides saying I have it, too. I don't think I've been able to get this thing up to 60 yet, even when I did the run down the mountain. That's definitely because I swapped it in the sport mode, by the way. If I had the wheel set up with pedals and a shifter, I would absolutely play this game in manual. My controller's already, like, tapped out on buttons. Honestly, I think racing in this game would be a ton more fun, because the shift points in auto are kind of funky sometimes. Or, like, you'll have it in drift mode, and it'll just keep bouncing off the rev limiter instead of shifting in the second. If you had to slow down for a corner. Entry speed was too high or something. Like most games, if you're trying to drift around the corner, it'll downshift you anyways, because it's not worrying about traction. You're trying to drift. I kind of wish I wrote all these things down, drop into the suggestion box. I can honestly say I've never actually gone drifting in real life, so I can't really speak. Or are you just talking about in general, like, you like driving manual more so than auto because the way cars are? I'm kind of with you on that. Um, like I miss driving standard. My truck's automatic, and I had the privilege to test drive a like a 2004, 2005 Ram 2500 Cummins, and Cummins, my bad. That thing was sweet. I mean, I took off in third by accident at a light on the test drive, and it felt like taking off in any other car in first. Like, if you put in first or second, you could just let go of the clutch, and it would get itself up to almost 30. It just torqued for days. But unfortunately, or not really unfortunately, I've got my truck, '06 1500 Ram. And I mean, I love it. I beat the ever-loving daylights out of it when I was younger. Yeah, they took a little over half on that. And I'm just stuck with this trailer now. Oh, man. Alright, so I'm gonna go bring that back and grab the other one and see what's up with that. Wow. Alright, Black Fan. But there have been times where I've been stuck in traffic after moving specifically down here to Florida. Where I've hit traffic where I was real glad I did not have to sit there and hold a clutch the whole time. Or hope that nobody came flying up behind me while I was, you know, sitting there in neutral. Oh, okay. Despawning cars. That's actually a pretty smart bit of code, though, because it keeps the traffic from getting way too bad. And if that's there, he knows the AI needs a little bit of work. Hopefully. Unless it's a bug that found its way as a feature. I do want to get another standard vehicle at some point. Keep my truck just because I actually use it all the time. But if I could get like a, I don't know, I want something rear-wheel drive, just to have fun in. I was looking at the new Nissan Z for a little while, but I decided to get my bike instead. I'll probably stick with that for, well, the foreseeable future. As I can almost feel my wife's gaze in the back of my head. I love you, babe. Oh, nothing. Carrying on. Definitely not talking about still wanting a standard car somewhere in the future. I know I'm not kidding. Nothing's changing about the bike. Hey, welcome whoever joined us. No need for fighting. Feel free to stop in, say hi if you want, or just chill. But I'm definitely blasting past all these people. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to go to work tomorrow either. Drop this thing off. We keep this thing on the road, not in the water. Oh yeah? Oh no, I've jackknifed it. I'm about to call this trailer, not my problem. Yeah, you want to do a DNA test on Kratos? I'll hurry. I'm sorry. Definitely some type of hound mutt mix. No, he ain't no beagle mix. Nah. God, I'm doing this trailer backing up service injustice. I don't care. Grind it along it. Close enough. Alright, let's see what these logs are worth. Is this not something I can pick up? Well, you know what? That's not. Yes, I do. It's not so hard, IRL. But I also don't back up 40-foot trailers. I know, at least with my truck. Like your regular civilian-sized trailers are, not so miserable to try to pick up. So you can't even take the logs with you. Means, at best... Yeah, no, the... like... regular civilian trailers, I've backed up plenty of times. And I know the longer they are, the easier they are to, like, predict and understand where they're gonna go. Because I've also had a tiny little trailer behind me and I had to back that up, and that was the most frustrating thing I've ever done. I mean, like, I would barely touch the wheel and jackknifed. Constantly. Way to pick stuff up over here, and I'm kind of curious as to what's in here. I wonder if it's just gonna drop a cargo crate on me. Yeah, just containers, right? Well, in that case, Just dump this here. Not what I wanted to do. Hey, it makes it. Oh my god. I land the jump with the semi and then can't make it around the corner. Oh yeah, by the way, this is where you buy... Hey, it's not junk this time. Porsche, GTR, and the Supra. I'm hoping these are like future mods and stuff that become available. And I really want the Superbird to be available. I'd be lying if I said anything besides, I really hope the Superbird becomes available in the future. I'm not doing a Harbor Raceway, you're out of your mind. I went right past when I was going to try and load. See the cargo? Oh my god, that's it? Wait, can you check them out before you ever even get in them? Oh my god, that's one of the ones I picked up before. So this is kind of trash too. I imagine the logs is eventually going to be something you can transport as well. I would think. And if they're there. It would be a nice little like double entendre as the stuff that's coming in both literally into the game and what's being imported coming into the port. Nice little cheeky developer touch. What are you doing, bus? Sport mode in a semi. So what do you do, man? It's getting quiet and I'm just taking a delivery. Or if there's anything else you want to see or, you know, let me know. That's loud. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. No problem. Alright. I love you too. Maybe for a little bit. And you went full radio silence on me. This is right in the middle of the regular small town. Oh God. Alright. We're off the fence at least. Look at that, this time wasn't too bad. 100% done with that, though. Um... Yeah. I think it gets me close to there, so I can try and make a little bit. I guess so. That for now. Welcome whoever just joined us, or welcome back whoever just came in. Feel free to say hi if you want, or just chill, relax. Oh wait, it's gotta be in this one. The world? You in black. That's strange. Oh yeah, I'm trying it again. everybody's dismay. Let's see. Oh, absolutely. That is an awesome place. How's your night going, whoever you are? What's going on? Nobody on this road right now. That's awesome. I'm grinding against my own trailer. That sounded not ideal. But oh well. Sorry about the long silence there. Trying to finish my dinner. It was cold, but good pizza rolls only get so bad. Actually, they weren't bad at all. They were delicious still, but neither here nor there. It's pretty hard. Trying not to sing a song that's stuck in your head because you don't want to get any copyright infringement notices. But pretty sure I could get away with sharing a song that's stuck in my head without actually sharing any of the song. Just by going, hey. Yeah, sorry if you hate that song. Or sorry if you don't know. Oh no! Whoop. Shut up and drive, Mike. Just shut up and drive. Yeah. Oh god, don't make me cough. Hey, we gained a third. Welcome, whoever you are. Stay a while and listen. Or stay a while and talk a little bit if you want. Right? I mean, it's a single developer right now, so I wonder if he'd be welcoming to the mod community. It seems like he updates fairly often, so it'd probably start to bug stuff too. Welcome, Marcus, by the way. Is she the one who says Scoozy? Is that where you got that from? Did you get the word Scoozy from Britney Spears? Alright, cool. I never thought I'd be locked in a race with a town bus. And barely winning at that. If modders could find a way to, like, work into either aerodynamics or at least a way to make it so that the radiators function properly, I would absolutely send a suggestion to the developer's suggestion box to get on board with them. I'm sure somebody's got something to work out with it. You know, Rihanna's not really any better than Britney Spears as far as where you pull your inspiration from. How's your night going, Marcus? What do you do? Feel free to tell us a little bit about yourself if you want to. I can ignore Ryan if you want. He's I work with him. I get to see his face every day. You should not be hurt, sir. I mean, nah, you shouldn't be hurt. You worked with Dad. Like, that should not hurt you. I'm sure you faced far worse things said to you already. I really, honestly wasn't going to make a masochist joke to you. I don't know what one you're referencing. I see. I see. Yeah, there was one or two that could have been made there. I really didn't even think about it. For a little bit of clarity there, Marcus. Ryan's got this habit of liking to put himself through unnecessary pain. Like, for instance, when he's doing an alignment, he likes to angle his elbow in such a way so that if the bolt finally does break loose, it sends his arm and his elbow primarily just screaming at a really unnecessary speed and angle directly into the other side of the alignment rack. He likes it, I'm telling you. God, I am garbage at backing up these trailers in this game. I think it's because there's a slight delay between input and output when turning. And it really messes me up. I think I want to save up and get one of these big semi-trucks. Probably the smaller one, because I don't think the big one really has a much better purpose to it. I mean, it looks better, but that's about where it ends. It's got a pretty awesome horn. Don't pull out in front of me, cop. I will hit you. I wonder if I could tail whip this thing into a car. I have to be taking the corner at like 60, and it's got to be a pretty sharp corner. Why does it do that? Every now and then there's just a random notification of somebody's new personal record on a track. I don't understand. I think that's the first one tonight, or at least the first one I've noticed. But the other night, I got like 7 of them. A long open road of nothing besides 60 miles an hour, or kilometers per hour, my bad. Yes, I am driver level 102. It builds up so fast, I'm telling you, you don't even notice it. Or if your computer didn't, like, take a dump, you'd probably be level 80 or 90 yourself. I think I started tonight at, like, 96, somewhere around there. I haven't really done anything nuts. A couple deliveries, some experimenting to see, you know, the higher payout threshold, the higher percentage that the rental takes. Especially present with these very large trucks. Oh, I could 100% tail whip a car into the next week with this thing. I would just have to find the right corner. Man, I was passing him so well, too. It's the only real downside of this thing is fuel. Not even 1/10 of a kilometer for every liter. This time I'm gonna pass you. How about that? Yeah, there we go. It's only driver level, I'm telling you. Truck level's 21. I mean, technically I've played this game for the last 2 nights in a row, so yeah, my driver level's going to be a bit higher than last time you saw it. God, then you can't even play anything till Friday. If he didn't leave, Marcus is still here, he's just not talking, which is fine. I don't know if anybody else is in it, though. I could check here in a minute. I would go first person, by the way, but it's so loud. Any of the trucks. And the vision in this thing is miserable. Like, I thought the box truck was bad for being able to see out the side when you pull up to like an intersection. This thing is terrible. Alright, let's see. Get this thing to coast. And alright, so it looks like there's like 7 or 8 people in chat, but I feel like there's only 3 viewers, so I don't know how that works. And you're one of them. I don't know who the other 2 are, but if you're having a good night and at least partially enjoying, if you could give me a follow, I would greatly appreciate it. But do not feel obligated to. Yeah, no, I'm only watching my from the Twitch stream manager thing. I was checking the chat, and the chat shows like 7 or 8 names besides me as the broadcaster, so and Twitch itself is showing 3 viewers currently. So like I said, that leaves you and 2 others. Don't ask why that trailer's like that. It's not mine, I swear. God, that route's so easy. That one's just up. It's the exact route I just went to. Ugh. I'm not doing that right now. That'll take me till like 10:30. No way. What about... That's also... No. Yeah, you know what? I'll go to the harbor. That's not that bad. Pass any gas on the way? Pass through gas. Once I get up there. I'd be saying fuel, but yeah, that's fuel right there, right? Yeah. I have no problem making it there. kind of weird set up your overseas imports warehouse all the way across the island from the port. No? Maybe that's the overseas warehouse distribution center. Still would make a lot more sense to have it closer to the port. Oh man, you gotta make up your mind fast, bud. I'd have no problem sending you into the Shadow Realm. Can you get off me, though? Thank you. Poor guy. Mr. Bean looking car. I can't believe haven't had a cop come after me since I started driving. I mean, I guess speeding's not really an issue. This thing couldn't hit 70 if it wanted to. To catch the right wind and go downhill. Don't do it, boss. Oh my god. God, there's another hill too. Oh, this route's no fun either. God, we're in sport and it's dying. What is the gear ratio on this thing? Is set up for highway top speed running? This is painful. It's gonna be a long 3.2 kilometers. Come on, come on. Now shift so you don't overheat. What am I transporting? Depleted uranium? Like, for it to slow down that much just off that little tiny hill. Hey, I got a small train going. Alright, see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to get off after this delivery right here. Pushing past where I was going to get off at 9:30, but had a bit of a chatter earlier, so I was willing to stay on. See you tomorrow. Thanks, man. I'll try and return the favor. Hopefully we get you up and running soon. We can do some some dual streaming of some Rocket League and whatnot. And one of my followers was mentioning this game called a Snow Runner. It's like a off-roading driving sim with trucks and stuff. Like, think trucks like this. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Yeah. In hindsight, that was not the correct corner to try this with. You know what though? A flat cost of 1,000 really pays off on this truck versus flipping the car. Yeah, so we could look into that if it's on sale. Alright, see you, man. I drove right past the fuel place. That's the wrong way. God, I'm absolutely terrible at backing these things up. Really gotta work on it. Really need to stop at that fuel thing. Oh God. Fueling went a whole lot easier than I thought it would. Let's try and go all first person on the way back. See how miserably bad this goes. That can't be too miserable. It's so painstakingly slow. I wonder how much harder this would be to drive if it was like a standard semi with a massive front hood and everything. So slow. Can somebody please talk about their day or something? This is so slow. I'll stop way out here in the middle of nowhere. Placed out there for when all the hitchhikers get tired of trying to get a free ride. They made the heat threshold for these semis. It feels like a lot higher. I ran this thing earlier. Holy crap, and the AI actually passed me. And, yeah, it never actually overheated. It was quite nice. What is going on? Oh my god, I'm actually speeding in the semi. Should be an achievement unlocked. Oh, nobody's coming. I'm not making that stop sign. Definitely thought I was going to hit that railing right there. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. Whoever you two are, I feel like you guys have been around for a good little bit. If you have, or even if you just joined and were watching for a bit, I appreciate you, even if you were quiet. Because, well, you're bringing my average viewers up, and I thank you for that. But, y'all have a good night. If you enjoyed me, want to see me back, drop a follow. I'd appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. Just have a good night.